Welcome to the InfoMullet YouTube channel. If you enjoy this content, please like or share. And if you'd like to support the InfoMullet by becoming a mulleteer, visit us on Patreon. We appreciate your support. But I just wanted to a little bit for fun. It's been a heavy day with COVID outbreak in the White House, COVID outbreak worldwide, war in Armenia and Azerbaijan, potential instability in Ireland. Let's end with something fun like a good old conspiracy theory. So I got sent this the other night, and it's a 45-minute long video where I was asked, is this a conspiracy theory? And what I decided to do is share with you some of the tricks I use to not watch a 45-minute video and yet still determine if it's a conspiracy theory. So this video is actually not in the links. I didn't link it specifically because I don't like, it's this dude, and you may see this. You may see this guy popping up. It's a Crimes Against Humanity, released October 3rd. You can start talking amongst yourselves of what cues you see that this video may be a conspiracy video, because it's kind of like a murder mystery room. You can spot all the clues, but I'll just, there's some obvious clues, and I'm not even having the voice on because the guy's voice is kind of annoying, but we'll let it load up the comments because it's not, that's odd that it's not loading the comments. Comments are very important when evaluating YouTube for conspiracy. So we'll give it a chance to load up the comments. Here we go. So let me scroll through the comments. You can take a look at some of the comments, right? Get a feel, just scan, right? So, question, how do you know this is a conspiracy? Well, you could go Google this guy. You can Google this guy on Google. Everything that shows up is a suspect site. Like I had more red flags in a Soviet parade with Sabaton on when I Googled this guy. That's warning sign number one. That's pretty easy. He does in his opening speech, if you cared to watch it, his opening speech is all about how he's a lawyer and he's won all these lawsuits and how there's this massive world conspiracy. COVID's not a danger. He's going to sue the pants off of Germany for making this test that's led us all astray. But there's some very specific, that takes time, right? There's some very specific clues, one of which he's got, if you go to his videos, he only has like 5 videos. Every single one's about COVID. He popped up a couple months ago. So there's not like, a lot of variety, diversity, but that, that's okay. I only showed up a couple months ago on YouTube. I have a lot of videos, but you could say the same about me. But look how many views he's had for a guy who's not done much. 870,000 views. And then 39,000 of them are positive and only 738 negative. Then you look at the comments. 7,000 comments in under 3 days. And just scroll through. Don't even read it, but look at the format. Notice how they're all in paragraphs, how they're well formatted in paragraphs. Okay, you have a couple that are they're using English grammar correctly. They are speaking in full sentences that are, maybe there's some ellipses and stuff, but you don't see a lot of what I would call YouTube style commentary. And none of these comments have a negative vote. Like, I say one thing wrong about Sweden. I probably have negative, because I mentioned Sweden in this video, I probably already have people crapping on my YouTube video right now. Like, YouTube doesn't work this way. If you go to a YouTube video and all you see are well-formatted, complete sentences in English with grammar and nothing but positive likes, that's a farm site. That's a bot site. They're either, someone's massively editing to make sure no negative stuff, and they've got 738 negatives just to make it look good, but none of the comments are negative. And in fact, the only time the comments argue when you dig into this would be, there's an argument of whether coronavirus is completely fictional or it was patented by Bill Gates and as this big conspiracy to get us all. That's the only arguments you find in YouTube. Go to my YouTube channel sometime. You got people throwing stools, food, using Pidgin English because they're not native speakers. I mean, they're speaking in different languages. They're not using proper grammar. It's not formatted. And so, when you see these conspiracy theories, there are some clues that this is not a legitimate site with a robust discussion on it. There's another clue here. This book, it's the only book he places in his library, and he faces it so you can see the cover. Like, if I was playing in a game, I would hover my mouse over this to see if it's shown with the quest item. And it turns out Gary Spence is a very famous litigation attorney, claims to have never lost a case, won all these major cases. He defended The Ruby Ridge shootings, he was the defense attorney for the individuals who were shot by the federal government. He never lost a civil case, never lost a criminal case. He's trained a lot of lawyers. I could find no connection between this guy and that guy. Maybe he was trained by him. Maybe he's signaling that I too am going to win this case. But it was interesting to me that he put this one book, like, really clearly showed it. And if if it was a quest item, I'm not going to follow it. I'll delete that off the quest list because I don't need those kind of quests in my life. Let's see here what the questions are. Ryan, I'd feel better in a new flannel, Tim. Yes, it's new flannel day. So if you haven't gotten your new flannel, buy it today. Sell Patreon harder. Okay, I'll sell Patreon harder. Jay Peterson, my filmmaker Fu hates the wall vent growing out of his hair. Yeah, no real person has such perfect bookshelves. Well, lawyers tend to have nice bookshelves because they never open a book after they finish law school. I mean, even look, Legal Eagle sometimes has these bookshelves behind them. They're perfect. They're always ordered, but that's lawyer books. Are they a set of encyclopedias? Yep. No one with a Waldorf and Statler as their Facebook cover should be ruining my fun mocking this man. Thanks for watching the video. Hope you enjoyed it. If you'd like to follow the InfoMullet, visit us on Facebook or Twitter. And if you'd like notifications when we post new video content, click on the red subscribe button below the video. If you've ever wanted to become a mulleteer and support the InfoMullet, visit us on Patreon. We appreciate the support.